Hello, and welcome. Tonight, we're going to take a slow and peaceful journey into a quiet story from the past. So find a comfortable position, relax your body, and let your mind gently slow down. There's nothing you need to do right now, nowhere you need to go. Just listen to the story, breathe slowly, and allow yourself to drift into a calm and restful sleep. Now, our story begins. The night has fallen gently over the land of ancient Egypt. A warm, golden breeze drifts slowly across the sands, carrying with it the soft, distant whispers of the desert. Above, the sky is painted with countless stars, sparkling like tiny lanterns suspended over the endless land. Along the banks of the Nile River, the water moves quietly, almost as if it, too, is listening to the stillness of the night. Fishermen have long gone to rest, their small boats rocking gently on the slow current, casting delicate shadows under the silver light of the moon. The villages are calm, smoke rises in thin, curling streams from small hearths where families prepare their evening meals. Children are tucked into simple beds, their soft breaths mixing with the gentle night air, and the distant call of a night bird drifts across the river. The great sands of the desert seem to stretch endlessly, softly glowing under the gentle moonlight, while in the distance, the great stones of the Great Pyramid of Giza rise silent, majestic, and still, guardians of centuries, watching over the land in quiet reverence. A young scribe walks slowly along the riverbank, his sandals making soft impressions in the warm sand. In his hands, he carries a scroll and a simple reed pen. He pauses occasionally, letting the calm night fill his mind, and watches the water shimmer as it winds through the fertile land. Tonight, he thinks, the river seems to speak in gentle murmurs. Stories of kings and queens, of mighty pharaohs and devoted priests, seem to float along the current, mixing with the song of the crickets and the whisper of the reeds. He stops beneath a large date palm, its fronds swaying slowly in the warm night breeze. The scent of fresh dates and earthy aroma of the riverbank fills the air. He spreads his scroll on the ground, carefully dipping the reed into ink, and begins to write slowly, methodically recording the life of his village. The daily rhythms, the quiet beauty that fills every moment. The villagers sleep peacefully, unaware of the soft murmur of history unfolding around them. Each small hut, each narrow path, each flickering lamp holds a memory. A fragment of life passed down from generations long before. The river flows through all of it, a constant, gentle witness, carrying these stories into the night, into the future, and into the dreams of those who will hear them long after the scribe has rested. As the hours pass, the desert air cools slightly. The moon climbs higher, illuminating the river with a soft silver glow. Shadows dance across the sands, long and delicate, stretching toward the horizon. Somewhere far away, night hawk calls out, its echo fading slowly into the distance, leaving only silence behind. The scribe writes slowly, pausing often to watch the water. He notices how the moonlight reflects off the gentle ripples, how the reeds sway in harmony with the soft river current, and how the stars seem to shimmer more brightly, as if listening to his pen. From the distance, the massive stones of the Great Pyramid of Giza seem almost alive in the quiet night. They have stood here for centuries, witnessing the rise and fall of kings, the laughter and tears of countless generations. And now in this tranquil hour, they watch silently as a young scribe writes, capturing the quiet, eternal rhythm of life along the Nile. The scribe finally rests his hand, leaving the last line upon the scroll. He leans back against the warm sand, closes his eyes, and lets the soft sounds of the river, the desert, and the night carry him gently toward sleep. All around him, the world is calm, peaceful, and eternal. The stars above twinkle softly, the river murmurs its endless song, and the sands of Egypt stretch quietly, bathed in moonlight. Tonight, life is gentle. Tonight, the land sleeps, and the stories of the past drift softly, like whispers on the breeze, across the banks of the Nile River, through the quiet village, and into the dreams of all who listen. The night deepens over the vast sands of ancient Egypt, and the air grows cooler, carrying with it the soft scent of the desert and the distant Nile. The moon hangs high above, casting long, silver shadows that stretch across the sands, illuminating the great stones of the Great Pyramid of Giza. From afar, the pyramid rises, silent and eternal, its massive blocks glowing faintly under the gentle moonlight. Each stone seems to hold a secret, a memory of the hands that placed it, the songs they hummed, the stories they whispered as they worked tirelessly under the sun. The wind carries a soft murmur, whispering through the cracks and crevices of the ancient structure, and the distant howl of a desert fox echoes across the empty sands. The pyramid stands as a monument, not only to kings long gone, but to the quiet, patient rhythm of life that continues on this land. Along the base of the pyramid, small torches flicker softly, illuminating the paths of workers who remain late into the night, tending to their duties, repairing and maintaining the vast stones. Their shadows dance slowly against the golden walls, moving in rhythm with the soft crackle of the flames and the gentle whisper of the wind over the sands. A lone traveler walks carefully along the edge of the desert, his footsteps light, barely disturbing the stillness around him. He pauses to admire the pyramid in the moonlight, its grandeur humbling, its silence speaking louder than any words. Above, The stars shimmer in quiet harmony, as if honoring the great structure below, and the Nile flows gently in the distance, its surface reflecting the moonlight like a mirror to the heavens. In the village near the river, life continues quietly. Children sleep soundly, their dreams carried on the gentle night breeze. Farmers rest, their work done for the day, and the soft murmur of the river blends seamlessly with the night, creating a lullaby older than any living memory. The traveler stops at a small hill, overlooking the pyramid. He sits quietly on the warm sand, letting the calm of the desert fill his senses. He notices the gentle way the shadows shift as the moon moves across the sky, and the soft whisper of the wind through the pyramid stones. He imagines the kings and queens who once walked these sands, their lives full of grandeur, mystery, and quiet moments just like this. The laughter of children, the soft chatter of villagers, the quiet scribbles of scholars recording the world around them, all part of the endless rhythm of life, flowing from generation to generation, carried softly along the banks of the Nile. As the hours pass, the desert night grows ever more tranquil. The soft flicker of stars above seems to slow, mirroring the slow, deliberate flow of the river below. The sands cool beneath the traveler's hands as he leans back, watching the pyramid, a sentinel of time, standing quietly in the serene night. And now, the Great Pyramid holds the secrets of countless lives, of those who built it, loved it, and lived in its shadow. It watches silently as the desert sleeps, its stones bathed in the silver glow of the moon, and the Nile hums its eternal lullaby. The traveler closes his eyes, letting the gentle night, the whisper of the sands, and the soft song of the river carry him slowly toward sleep. Every grain of sand, every ripple of the Nile, every distant star seems to join in the quiet music of the night, a melody older than the pyramids themselves, a melody that drifts softly into dreams and lulls all who hear it into peaceful rest. The night continues, calm and unbroken, as the Great Pyramid stands in silent witness. Its stones remember the lives of the past, and the gentle river below carries the stories forward to those who will one day listen and find themselves drifting, slowly, gently, into the eternal night of ancient Egypt. As the night deepens over the lands of ancient Egypt, the gentle flow of the Nile River carries a soft, rhythmic song across the quiet villages. In one such village, tucked between the golden sands and the green riverbanks, a young scribe sits beneath a large palm tree, his scroll spread carefully before him, and a simple lamp flickering softly beside his seat. He dips his reed pen into ink, slow and deliberate, and begins to write, capturing the gentle rhythm of life around him. The villagers are at rest. Children sleep soundly in their small huts, their soft breaths rising and falling in time with the gentle night breeze. The elders sit quietly inside their homes, whispering stories of days gone by, or simply listening to the night, feeling the calm that fills every corner of the village. The scribe writes about the river first, how it winds through the land like a silver ribbon, bringing life to the fields, nourishing the palms and the date trees, and giving water to the animals that roam the banks. He pauses, letting the quiet surround him, and listens to the night, the soft rustle of palm fronds, the distant call of a night bird, and the gentle murmur of the river flowing ever onward. In his writing, he describes the farmers who worked the fields all day, and now rest, their tools set aside, dreaming of the harvest to come. He notes the women who have prepared meals and put their children to bed, the smoke from their hearths curling up into the cool night air. Even the cats, slender and silent, move quietly through the village, watching over the sleeping people, their eyes reflecting the soft moonlight. The scribe thinks of the grand monuments that stand not far away, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the temples with their tall columns, and the carvings of kings and gods on stone walls. He imagines the stories these stones could tell, if only someone would listen. Tonight, he listens. He writes slowly, letting each word flow like the river itself, carrying memories, dreams, and whispers of the past. The night is quiet, almost sacred, and every stroke of his pen seems to echo softly in the still air. From the distance, the desert spreads endlessly, its golden sands glowing faintly under the moon. A gentle breeze sweeps across the land, lifting grains of sand and carrying them in soft swirls, as if the earth itself were breathing, keeping time with the calm, eternal rhythm of the Nile. The scribe's scroll tells of a day like any other, yet filled with beauty in every small detail. The farmer, laughing quietly as he tends the fields, the children playing beside the river before bedtime, the mother humming a lullaby while rocking her child to sleep. Even as he writes, he feels the night's magic, the way the moonlight dances across the water, the way the stars seem to shimmer brighter in the silence, and how the river's gentle song flows into every corner of the village. Hours pass, though it feels like only moments. The scribe lays down his pen at last, taking a deep breath of the cool, fragrant night air. He looks at the village one last time before closing his eyes, knowing that tomorrow will continue in the same quiet rhythm, and that the stories he has written tonight will join the eternal song of the Nile. Above, the stars watch silently, and the moon casts its calm, silver glow over the land. The Great Pyramid in the distance stands still, a timeless guardian of life, dreams, and history, and the river, ever flowing, carries with it the stories of 1,000 nights, softly, gently, in the dreams of all who listen. The village sleeps, The desert breathes, and the young scribe drifts slowly, peacefully, into a dream-filled rest, carried by the gentle song of Nile River, under the quiet, eternal sky of ancient Egypt.